Okay, so last time we learned how to add and subtract expressions. Okay, so this time we are going to learn how to multiply or divide two expressions. Okay, so let's say you have expression one. Mathematical expression can have constant, variables, whatever you, any combination of constant and variables. Okay, so let's say this is an example. Okay, I will use x plus, or let's say 2x. Start with basics. This is the basic one. X plus y times y. So what we are going to do, I have to multiply this x and this y with this y. Okay. Now, what is the value of x multiply with y? It's xy. We don't know the value of x and value of y, so we'll just write it x y. And what is the sign here? Plus sign. And then y times y will be y square. Okay, so I see what we are doing. We are multiplying each of these two terms with this one. So when x is multiplied to y, it became xy, and then when y is multiplied to itself, it became y square. And these two have, since here no sign is there, so by default if sign is missing is plus sign. So plus times plus is plus. Okay, so this is very simple example. Now let's think about this one. If there are two variables in both the expressions, what you are going to do? So what we have to do, we have to multiply these two terms with these two terms one at a time. Okay, so let's multiply this x plus y to x. What will we get? So x times x is x squared, and y times x will be xy. Okay, and then this is plus sign, this is plus sign, that's why we have plus sign here. Okay, now plus sign here, minus sign here. Okay, so keep in mind you have to look at the sign in front of the variable, okay, or in front of the constant. I'm going to give you another example with constant, but here one is plus sign, here is minus sign. So x times y will be xy, but this is plus sign, this is minus sign. Plus times minus will be minus xy. You can write, you can skip the, look at the board. So you can skip the first value and then you can start from the second value, second term in the expression. So I'm not writing below this. Okay, I'm writing below this. It's up to you. You can write anyway. It's not a rule that you have to write below the second term. But for the clarity, I'm writing here so that I can go backward that direction. And then plus minus, again minus, y times y is y square. Now what we have to do? We have to sum them. Yeah. So this plus xy minus xy, what will happen? This will be cancelled out. Yes, because let's say xy is 5, then xy is here, xy minus 5, here 5. So that's why this is plus xy, this is minus xy. You can cancel it out. So this became x squared minus y squared. Okay, so this is one way, like you have expression vertically. Now let's say I can write like this: x plus y times 2x minus y. Okay, you can also write like this, and it's the same approach. So what I will do, I will multiply this x to both 2x minus y, and then plus y to both 2x minus y. See what I am doing here. There are two terms in this expression, first expression, and there are two terms in the second expression. I am opening the bracket. Okay, now x will be multiplied to both terms. That's why x is nothing is there, it means multiplication. 2x minus y. Similarly, y will be multiplied to the whole term, like both these two terms, 2x minus y. Okay, so now multiply x to this. So this will be 2, x times x is x squared, and x times y, xy, and here 2xy minus y squared. Okay, now tell me, 2xy minus xy, this will be xy, because it's very simple. 2xy minus xy. So this is 1xy. 2 minus 1, 1, and xy will be there. So it became 1xy, which is same as xy. Okay. So we can write here 2x squared plus xy minus y squared. So this is the answer we got. So let's take another example where we have some constant. Did you understand? You can write either vertical position, or you can write horizontally. I like this one. Okay, no confusion here. So let's take another example. X plus 5 plus y times 2x minus y plus 3. Okay, don't make it big, because once you understand the concept, you can have any number of terms. 2x minus y. This one has 3 terms, this one has 2 terms. No problem. I will multiply each of these terms to the second expression. Okay, let's do this. So first x times 2x minus y, then plus 5 times 2x minus y, then plus y 2x minus y. Did you understand why? Because it has 3 terms. This first expression has 3 terms, and this one has just 2 terms. So I am multiplying all these 3 terms to the second expression. So x times this one plus 5 times this one plus y times this one. Now solve this one, this guy. So 2x times x, 2x squared, and x times minus y minus xy. Here 5 times 2, 10x, minus 5 times y, 5y, and then here y times 2x, 2xy, minus y times y is y squared. Okay, now let's see. Now what we have to do is to simplify this big expression, we look for the terms containing the same variable. So is there any x squared? No, this is alone. So I will write it 2x squared. How many xy are there? This xy and this xy. So 2xy minus xy will be 2 minus 1 is 1. So plus xy. And then how many x are there? Don't sum this one with this one, okay? Because it has x and y both. So it does not have, there is no other term that has only x. So I will write it down. And what about y? We don't have any other y. Yeah, y is there, but this is xy. No other term that has just y. Okay, so you don't have to add or subtract anything from minus 5y. Okay, so this is the answer: 2x squared plus xy plus 10x minus 5y. So now let's recap. When you have two expressions, what you have to do, you have to multiply each term of the expression number 1 with the expression number 2. So that's why here we have 3 terms: x, 5 and y. What we did, we multiplied x to 2x minus y, plus 5 to 2x minus y, and plus y to 2x minus y. And then I simplified this, and then terms containing the same variable will be put together, either sum or difference depending on the sign. And don't get confused with this. xy and x, they are not same. It has to have the same variable, okay, or same variables. Here it has xy, it has 2xy. So both the terms contain xy, 2 variables. That's why I subtracted xy from 2xy. But this x is alone, this y is alone. There is no other term that has x or y. So that's why it remained same 10x minus 5y. You got it? It's very simple. Now let's think about division. So this is an example, x squared. So like a division of numbers, you will have a remainder, okay? It's not like let's say x plus y. I don't know, we have to check it. May not divide x square minus 2xy plus y square. We'll come to know whether it can divide or not, okay? So there will be remainder after the division, so don't worry about that. If you get the remainder, that's fine. So now, what is the strategy for the division? First thing, look at the highest power here, okay? So what is the highest exponent here? 2, and that is true for both x and y. And what is the highest power of x here? Exponent 1. So I have to multiply x with x to get x square. So my goal is to eliminate these terms, okay? Goal is to eliminate these terms. To eliminate these terms, what you have to do? Multiply by some variable or some constant, okay? Let's see. So I want to eliminate x square here. So I will multiply this one. If I multiply x plus y with x, I will get x square. I don't care about the second term, okay? My goal is to eliminate at least one term at a time. So it might be possible that while trying to eliminate one term, two terms might get eliminated. Don't worry about that. But look at the term with the highest exponent and try to eliminate it. And then once you eliminate that term, go for the next term, then go for the next term. Or here I am saying that you have to look for the term with the maximum exponent. It's not necessary. It's like, way of solving. You can decide, okay, I want to eliminate this guy. You can do that. But problem is like, you can solve the questions in like minimal number of steps. That might, if you try different approach, the number of steps you will need to solve the division problem, it will be bigger than the, let's say, the approach where you use the term with the highest exponent. Okay, so it's not the hard and fast rule, but usually we do that so that we don't have to go through the multiple steps to find the solution. Okay, so let's start with that x square. So I will multiply x plus y with x. What happened? Okay, so multiply it with x. So what will happen? X plus y multiplied by x. So x times x, x squared, x plus x times y is xy. So less xy. Okay, now to eliminate, what I have to do? I have to subtract. Let's do this. Minus okay. So minus 2xy is same as like, let's say if you are dividing here 18 or say 17 divided by 3. What do you do? 3 times 5 is 15 and then you subtract. Don't you? Same thing here. Find a variable that I have to multiply to eliminate x squared and then subtract. Same as the normal division of numbers. Okay, so this one is gone. So minus 2x minus xy minus 1. So minus 3xy. Okay, and nothing is there. There is no y square, so y square will come down. Okay, what is next? So it has minus 3xy. So what I can do, I can multiply it with, okay, so my target is to eliminate this minus 3xy. Okay, so let's multiply this one, x plus y, with what? Minus 3y. Correct? If I multiply minus 3y with x, I will get minus 3xy. Yes or no? Okay, and this one, I don't care about y square right now. My goal is to eliminate minus 3xy. So that's why. And what will I use? I can use y or I can use x. I'm using y, this term, x, to eliminate this 3xy. So that's why I have to multiply by minus 3x, minus 3y. So now multiply minus 3y to x plus y. That will become minus 3xy and minus 3y square. So write down here. Minus 3xy minus 3y square. Now subtract. So this will become plus sign and this will also become plus sign. So this will become plus, this will become plus, this is gone, 4y square. Okay. So what did I do? Minus 3y. Okay. Now, what do you see here? 4y square. I can eliminate it by multiplying y to 4y. But what will happen? I will get extra term in terms of xy. So let's say I want to eliminate 4y square. So I have to multiply this y with 4y to get 4y square. So x plus y multiplied by 4y. So that will become 4xy plus 4y square. I can eliminate this 4y square, but what I will be left with? 4xy. So you can do that or you can stop here. Okay. So your answer will be, this is the remainder and this is the value of the division. Okay. Now let's try if it's correct answer or not. What I will do to find if this is the correct answer or not, it's simple. This quotient times this one time plus this one will give me the expression. So x plus y times x minus 3y plus 4y squared. If I do this, it will give me x square minus 2xy plus y square. Correct? So this term, the term I used for the division, and this is the quotient and this is the remainder. So if I multiply this with this, multiply x plus y with x minus 3y and then add the remainder, I will get the original number, the original expression. Okay, let's solve this one. So x minus 3y plus y, x minus 3y plus 4y square. Okay, so this will be x square minus 3xy plus yx or xy minus 3y square plus 4y square. So x square, there is no other x square, so x square minus 3xy plus xy. It will become minus 3 plus 1, minus 2 xy and 4 minus 3 y square. Did we get the same value? This one and this one. So this is the way we solve the division problem. Okay, now let's recap what we are trying to do here. So the goal is start with the although it's not the hard and fast rule, it's not mandatory, but to minimize the number of steps for the division, we start with the term that has the highest coefficient here. So this one has x squared. So to eliminate x squared, multiply this term with x and then eliminate this guy, and then you have minus 3xy plus y squared. Now your target is to eliminate minus 3xy. So to eliminate minus 3xy, you can either use this term or this term. So I use the x. So x multiplied by minus 3y will give me minus 3xy, and minus 3y times y will be 3y squared. So since I have to subtract, sign change, so cancel, this will become 4y squared. Now here we proved that If I multiply this with this and sum this, add this, then I get the original expression. So it's very simple. Take one term at a time and try to eliminate and think what I have to do, what value I have to multiply. That will give me this first term, and then take the next term, what value I have to multiply to this, so that I'll get that term, second term. And when you are left with one, look at the board, when you are left with one term, stop there, because it can continue, because this x plus y cannot divide x square minus 2xy plus y square. There will be some remainder. Okay, did you understand? Okay, let me give you some examples and see if you understood.